Hi there. Thanks for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Catherine, and I make journals out of cool old books. I have a thrift haul today. I must admit, I intended to go to the bulk barn today to get the spices and dried fruits for plum pudding. And my car, I tried to fight the steering wheel and it took me over to my thrift store. But I'm glad it did. I got a few really cool things. I found this cool, I guess it's a hot plate. I just like it. I think it'll look nice. I haven't got my Bell Snickles out yet. Usually I set up my Bell Snickle Santas on my pie safe. And I just thought that would look pretty, or maybe one of my little houses, my little putz houses that I've got, or I don't know. It looks pretty. It was 99 cents, so it had to go into my cart. What else did I find? I found this. It was all taped up, and I wasn't sure what it was, but I knew what I wanted to do with it. It's metal, and it looks like a little sort of a villagey kind of thing. And it comes with these to make it stand up, but I think I'm going to find a way, even if I have to use just tape in behind, to put it around the base. I'll take a photo of, it's still got some of the price tag here. It was 99 cents. To put it around the base of we have a little tree. I think it's 4 feet tall, but to get it up higher, we actually have we inherited a wonderful, wonderful gift from my father-in-law. There are a lot of drummers in my husband's family, the kind of drummers from pipe and drum corps. And my father-in-law had a rope snare drum from World War I. And we were blessed to inherit this beautiful brass rope drum. And it's just gorgeous. I mean, it's brass, and it's got red on it, and the rope tyings on the sides. So what I do is I actually use this gorgeous brass rope drum from, World War I, so that's the early 1900s. So it's 100 years old, and it actually was. I was able to find the label on the inside edge of the bottom, and it was made in Toronto, which of course is near and dear to our families, both of us, our families' hearts, as they lived in Toronto. Anyhow, I thought this might look pretty, sort of set up around the base of the drum. I wasn't sure, and I decided if I don't like it, I'll find something else to do with it, whether it's candles behind it or I don't know. I like them, and I like either side. The other side is sort of a really, really dark brown. It looks black here, but it's more like a really deep, dark chocolate brown. And I like both sides, so I'll figure out something. Oh, that was loud. Sorry. I'll figure out something to do with these. I like them. I got something, and I have a feeling I already have one, but what the heck? You can't tell. I'm so close. I wonder if I can. I always go the wrong way. Oh, there we go. Tea cozy for our teapot, and it's Christmassy, so I gotta throw this in the wash. It was $1.99. So I was happy to find that. and that's pretty. So somebody took the time to quilt the centers of the poinsettias. Just the poinsettias. But I thought that was pretty. So let's go back to one. There we go. So I was happy to find that. That's going in the wash. They have these bins. Fill a bag for $1.50. Oh, Kirby, I'm sorry, honey. I'm going to sit down, and it means you're going to have to move, sweetheart. No, maybe not. Okay. And I only found one thing in it I want, so they said I could have it for 25 cents. And I love it. It's just a Christmas decoration. A little bird, of course, wearing a crown. I love that. And it says peace, and it's got some little charms hanging on it, and a little locket that actually opens. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So that's going on our tree. That's my kind of tree decoration. I love it. I love that she's got her crown on. It's kind of fitting. Maybe it's like Queen Elizabeth off on her way, winging her way, and I think someone put that on there. Yes, I think someone put that little crown on there. I think someone thought this little bird deserves a crown, and she did. So I loved it. And for 25 cents with a little opening locket, I love it even more. What else did I find? I found a vintage garland strand. Now, I wasn't sure about this. I'll have to see if I like it on my tree or whether it's going to go back. But it was one of those days where I thought, darn it, I'm going to buy it, and if I don't like it, it can go back. But I liked the ivory tone. I liked the little bells. And so we'll see. Or I may find somewhere else to dangle these. I'm not sure. But I like the slightly pearlescent. We'll see. I'll put it on the tree, and Dan probably won't even notice. But you know what? The tree is for me. So that's all that matters. So somebody's joined it together. Oh, very cleverly. Tiny little piece of wire. Clever person. So that's going on our tree. I will take a picture of it because I'd love you to see this drum. Those of you who love thrifting and love antiques and love old things, to be able to use this drum as the base for our Christmas tree every year, it just warms my heart. It warms my heart because I know my father-in-law loved it. It warms my heart because of all the drummers in the Clark family, and I'm talking excellent drummers, grade 1 drummers. They don't like to brag, but I do, because I know I've learned what that takes to be that level of a drummer. I found this bag of picks, but you know me and gold, and I wanted some fillers. My poor little tree is looking a little sparse. Where's some scissors? Is looking a little sparse. And I just thought these, look at all these, aren't they fun? I could tuck them closer in to the trunk of the tree. Do you know what I mean? Not out on the branches, right inside to camouflage the trunk of the tree. Because of course it's artificial. We used to always have a real tree. And then one of my daughters became asthmatic, and one of her triggers for allergy triggers for her asthma, I mean, in addition to activity or things like that, is coniferous trees. So it just made sense to get an artificial tree for her health. But it served a dual purpose because it meant we could enjoy our tree longer, actually. So I'm one of those people. I like it up early. I love my tree up early. And then on Boxing Day, I want that thing down and out of the house. And that part drives Dan crazy because his family says it's bad luck to take it down till after New Year's. And my side of the family, my Nana, so my mother's mother, always said that the tree needed to be down before New Year's so that you start the new year fresh. Whereas Dan's side, it was bad luck if you took your tree down before the New Year's. So, it looks like I've got to find some. Oh, there's one right there. So here's how I found a way to compromise with my sweet husband. I undecorate the tree and I leave a naked tree up for New Year's. So that way he's happy. The tree is up, so he doesn't worry about bad luck. Not that we worry, but it's fun to tease each other. I got another one that I've got to find. And I'm happy. Oh, look, there's a drum. We have lots of drums in our Christmas decorating. I'm happy because in my way the tree is sort of down. So then I know my Nana won't haunt me. Not that she'd haunt me. If she did, it would be in the kitchen. She'd be making gravy at the stove out of... My Nana could make gravy out of anything. My dad swore that that's what won his heart over to my mom's family, was that my Nana could make gravy out of just about anything. Good brown gravy. All right, so I'm happy with these. These are going to get tucked in and they are going to camouflage the trunk of my little tree. It's a pretty little tree. I do like it. It's just the right amount of flocking. I don't like an overly flocked tree, but I do like flocking on a tree. What can I say? I'm Canadian, and evergreens should have snow on them. So I thought this was all a good deal. You can't get those. That would be $1.25, just that, at my Dollar Tree. So that's a good deal. And then, of course, now don't tell Nancy or Alice or anyone else who has actually been here in my room and seen my wall and not also seen inside my closet, but I found some books. And I couldn't leave the books. So, I got this book. I liked it. Can you guess why? Red. The title of it is A Book of Good Stories. Well, come on. Is that a great name for a journal? Pat Hawkins Sniff. I guess Pat Hawkins' nickname was Sniff. A Book of Good Stories. Is there a year? 1934. Wow, that's older than I expected. I thought it was going to say the 50s. So that's nice. That would make a pretty little Christmas journal. A book of good stories. What's that? Oh. This one's cool. This book is cool. It is a textbook. It's old. Hebrew grammar. And it is... Was there a year? I'm going to have to look it up because I don't see a year. No, I don't see a year. It has some beautiful pages. And it has some really beautiful handwriting inside it too of whoever the student was. Isn't that pretty? It's just beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. So I had to have it. Now I need to find out what year it is. There was one page where one of the students who must have been using this book had written in the whole page, and the handwriting was so beautiful. And of course, do you think I can find that page now? There we go. Isn't that pretty? D.R. Drummond. It looks like they glued this page into the book. Interesting. D.R. Drummond. D.R. Drummond, Queen's College. Huh. May have to look that up. How cool is this little book? I'm going to have to do a bit of cleaning. It's a little grimy. The Dickens book. The spine, unfortunately, has this on it. Not sure how that or what that happened, but we can work with that. I just love that it says the Dickens book, and it's red. So that would make a nice sized little Christmas journal. 1932, so it's 90 years old. Now this has got a little bit of all the different, not all of them, but many. There's Martin Chuzzlewit, Curiosity Shop, Nicholas Nickleby. I saw Pickwick Papers. Yeah, there's Pickwick Papers. So I think there's the old man himself, and he lived down the street from my great-great-great-grandparents, the Keats, in a horrible section of London. So, when he was a lad. So, I often wondered, did the Dickens know did they know each other? You know, families knew each other in neighborhoods, and they were literally around the corner from each other when I found them in the censuses. Now, I found this one. I don't know if I'll ever make a journal out of it. I may simply use it as a giveaway because it was so pretty. I couldn't leave it there. Look how pretty Good Wives is. Little tiny bit of damage. I don't think that would certainly wouldn't stop me from making a nice journal out of it. Needs a little help. Little tiny bit of damage here that can't not be dealt with a bit of lace. I mean, we're dealing with the sister characters here, so a little lace is called for, I believe. I think even if we got that liner out of there, I believe this could be smoothed out with a new harder spine, a new curved spine. So anyhow, I'm going to think about this. I have a feeling I may even just hang on to it until the next time. Every once in a while, our post office gives free shipping to small business accounts, which is what I use. And I may have this as a giveaway, or I wish I could sell books in my Etsy shop. The shipping just doesn't make it cost efficient for either one of us, for me or for the person who would like to buy the book. The shipping usually ends up costing more than what would be reasonable for me to want to make, and reasonable for the purchaser to want to pay. So it's a tough one, but you might make a pretty giveaway. It's got lovely beveled edges on the sides, so I have a feeling it's a good age. They certainly stopped doing that after a while, but I don't see a year in there anywhere. Someone will find it. Here comes my favorite one. Look at that. High school bookkeeping. How cool is this book? I love the cover of this book. I love this. It says, honored age, study, vice and misery. Oh dear, beggary. So I guess that's if you don't get your education, what could happen. You could end up at an honored age through study, or you could, if you don't do it, you could end up with dealing with vice and misery and eventually to beggary. It was 65 cents? 65. Is there a year? 1887. Well, my goodness. I didn't realize it was that old. Oh, I love this book. This is a really, really cool book, and it's got some really cool. See that? Wouldn't that be nice for a background? Look at that. Love this. Very, very happy. This is my favorite of all the books that I found today. Well, it looks like it's crackable paper, so I have to be careful with it. That tells me, oh yeah, that's crackable paper. 1887, it has every right to crack. I'm not going to deny this book its right to crack if it wants to crack. Oh, so pretty. So, you know what? And I found a few other things, but I can't show them on camera because they're for people that sometimes watch my channel. So I can't show you. But I hope you enjoyed looking at all the little things that I found. Oh, let's put the high school bookkeeping up top because it's so pretty. And also the Dickens book up top because it's so pretty. And the bells all around. Yay! So thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. There. How's that? Beautiful. We'll talk soon. Bye.